Welcome to GK Quiz Prime Time. This video features 45 important MCQs on military exercises 2025, ideal for all competitive exams. Let's begin. The 23rd edition of Naval Exercise Varuna 2025 was conducted between India and which country? Right answer is option B, France. Simbex is a bilateral maritime drill between India and which nation? Correct answer is option B, Singapore. The joint military exercise Equivalent is held between India and which nation? Right answer is option A, Maldives. Where did DRDO and the Indian Army conduct four successful MR-SAM tests recently? Right answer is option C, Odisha. The military drill Garuda Shakti 24 was conducted between India and which nation? Right answer is option A, Indonesia. The military drill HOPEX is jointly held by India and which country? Correct answer is option A, Egypt. The third edition of Exercise Cyclone 2025 was conducted between India and which country? Correct option is B, Egypt. India and which country held the joint exercise Dharma Guardian? Right answer is option A, Japan. India collaborated with which country for exercise Tiger Triumph? Correct answer is option C, USA. The 14th edition of the naval exercise Indra 2025 was held between India and which nation? Correct answer is option B, Russia. Which international naval force under Operation Atlanta has suggested a joint drill with India? Right answer is option C, European Union Naval Force. Exercise Ostra Hind involves the armed forces of India and which country? Right answer is option B, Australia. In which Indian state was the 2024 joint military drill Purvi Prahar conducted? Right answer is option C, Arunachal Pradesh. Name the bilateral military exercise held between India and Singapore in November 2024. Correct answer is option B, Agni Warrior 2024. With which country is the Vajra Prahar joint military exercise conducted? Correct answer is option B, United States. Which two countries, along with India, participated in the Desert Night Air Drill? Correct answer is option A, France and UAE. Surya Kiran is a joint military exercise between India and which country? Correct answer is option A, Nepal. Where was the first space military exercise Antariksha Abhyas 2024 inaugurated? Correct answer is option C, New Delhi. With which country did India carry out the joint military drill Harimau Shakti? Correct answer is option B, Malaysia. The first ever joint exercise Sinbags was organized between India and which country? Right answer is option B, Cambodia. The bilateral maritime drill SLINEX is conducted between India and which nation? Right answer is option B, Sri Lanka. Winbacks, the India Vietnam joint military drill, was held in which Indian city in 2024? Right answer is option C, Ambala, Haryana. Which country has recently tested the advanced laser weapon system called Helios? Right answer is option C, USA. Yuddha Abhyas 2024, the Indo US joint exercise, took place in which Indian state? Right answer is option B, Rajasthan. Where did DRDO recently conduct a successful test of the Vishorad's air defense system? Right answer is option C, Odisha. Which country is India's partner in the joint exercise Kazind? Right answer is option B, Kazakhstan. What is the name of the joint airborne military drill held by the Indian Army and Air Force? Right answer is option B, Winged Raiders. The exercise Mitra Shakti is a collaboration between India and which country? Correct answer is option A, Sri Lanka. Which organization developed the long range glide bomb named Gaurav? Right answer is option C, Defense Research and Development Organization. Which nation participated in the joint naval drill Nasim al Bahar with India? Right answer is option C, Oman. Which country participated with India in the military exercise Khanjar? Correct answer is option B, Kyrgyzstan. Exercise Dust Lick was a bilateral military drill between India and which country? Correct answer is option A, Uzbekistan. Which country hosted the second edition of the Red Flag Aerial Combat Exercise? Right answer is option C, United States of America. Which nation hosted the multinational military exercise Desert Flag 10? Correct answer is option C, United Arab Emirates. BrahMos NG missile is a result of joint development between India and which country? Correct answer is option B, Russia. Which military branch organized the joint exercise Tropics 25? Right answer is option C, Indian Navy. The MR-SAM system was developed by DRDO in partnership with which international company? Correct answer is option B, Israel Aerospace Industries. From where was the Astra missile successfully tested on the Tejas Mk1 prototype on March 12, 2025? Right answer is option C, Odisha. Which Indian state recently declared itself as Naxal free? Right answer is option C, Karnataka. Which wing of the armed forces organized the third edition of Meghayan 25? Right answer is option C, Indian Navy. In February 2025, India and which neighboring country launched a new border hotline to boost coordination? Correct answer is option D, Bangladesh. Where was the fifth edition of the India Oman joint military exercise Al Najah conducted? Correct answer is option B, Salalah, Oman. Which trilateral naval exercise involved India, Japan, and the USA in 2024? Correct answer is option B, Malabar Naval Exercise. In which region did the Indian Army carry out the Parvat Prahar exercise? Right answer is option D, Ladakh. Where was the Indian Coast Guard's REPREX 2024 exercise held in November? Right answer is option C, Paradeep, Odisha. Stay updated, stay ahead. Subscribe for more current affairs and competitive exam prep.